Well, hopefully this is working. I don't know if it is. I've got like two screens set up, and this is going to be hopefully the first live podcast. I mean, sorry, not live podcast, the first live streaming that I do. Um, I've said it in my other videos. I try to do a like nightcap every day, trying to react to what's trending on Twitter just so I can get myself in front of the camera some more. I usually do it around 11 every night. That's usually whenever things start to wind down for me. So we'll see. We'll see if we can do it. I've opened up Twitter, and we're going to see if anything crazy is happening today. We'll see. Let's see. Dallas is playing the Clippers tonight. Fourth quarter, Dallas up 98. Is Kyrie playing already? Because Kyrie got traded, so we'll see. Embarrassing is trending. Why is embarrassing trending? Getting clamped by... Okay, you're bringing up the house. Oh, yeah. So the State of the Union was last night. I was going to try to react to it last night, but it was my mom's birthday, so happy birthday, Mama. But the State of the Union happened, and, I mean, it was pretty solid. Joe Biden kind of, talked economy and jobs and inflation and economy, unemployment. I mean, pretty standard. It's the kind of stuff that Republicans should really be happy about because that's what they say that they want. But no, I did hear the clip about Medicare and Social Security cuts and how he was all like, I like conversion. I appreciate conversion. So that's off the table now, right? Kind of boss ass move. But they're going to try to weasel their way into that happening anyway. They just want like the public outcry so that their supporters can feel like, oh, they owned Biden. The State of the Union, they owned Biden for the night. So whatever. Cori Bush flatly attributes the quote of Villa Cagade and asks why she has said something that she didn't. How embarrassing. President Biden chided howling MAGA. Is this really what it's going to be? Marjorie Taylor Greene. Marjorie Taylor Greene has always been embarrassing, so... is he stuttering? Is he doing like the mumbling thing again? Let's see.
America's rallying the world to meet those challenges, from climate to global health, to food insecurity, to terrorism, to territorial aggression. Allies are stepping up, spending more, and doing more.
Bro, Biden really be saying some dumb shit sometimes. That's funny. Look at Marjorie Taylor Greene and the monkey. Yo, I did hear her chant, "You liar." Crazy. Just in general, there seems to be just a blatant disrespect for positions of power to some degree. And you know what? This might be like a sign of me getting old, maybe. Or maybe it's a sign of like the values that my parents tried to instill in me and maybe failed or whatever. I don't know. But there's a part of me, there's like half of me wants a rebel to come out of people. Like, so like part of me wants like a real like punk rock, hip hop kind of moment to happen. And like, fuck the establishment, Rage Against the Machine. Like there's part of me that wants that. But then there's another part of me that's like, respect the position. That is like a coveted position, right? Because in a way, whenever Marjorie Taylor Greene is doing this, it's not punk rock at all. It's not punk rock in the slightest. She's part of the mess now. Punk rock would be like if somebody gets invited by President Trump to the White House or Biden, and they go and they accept the invitation, and then they do they like rebel at the invitation. They show up, they like, protest or something like that, like in front of everybody. Okay, like, all right, that's punk rock. That's like a moment. But if a person in the House of Representatives decides to try and make something like that happen, I mean, okay, you're part of the mess. That's not punk rock at all. So at that point, you're just being disrespectful. So, I mean, I guess context matters. I'm going to check to see if this is actually live streaming or not. So hopefully. Yeah, it is. Cool. That's pretty awesome. Nobody's watching it. But I mean, hey, it is what it is. The bit rate is lower. Can we make it higher? How do we make it higher? Okay, well, it says it's good connection, so it is what it is. All right, let's keep going. What else is embarrassing? J. Cole is trending. J. Cole is trending. Imagine J. Cole having a concert performing one of his albums in its entirety. Which album are you picking? The Fall Off. Ayy. J. Cole's manager builds anticipation for the album that might be dropping soon. Apparently, The Fall Off might be the last album, which I hope that that's not true. I mean, I know that rappers never really retire, but fuck, man. The last one was really good. And that Dreamville project, that Gangsta Grills, with drama, really, really, really good. So, I'm on board for The Fall Off. I wonder if it's coming. Cole and Kendrick on an album will change the rap game forever. Facts. That joint album that they have, Kendrick is so conceptual, and J. Cole is such a personality and such a like his perspective whenever he's rapping is so unique that they could definitely, without a doubt, give us a joint album where they're not themselves, where like literally they're playing characters. They can set up a story, say it's like a Good Kid, Mad City, right? Not like the sound of Good Kid, Mad City, but say it's like a conceptual city, right? Like Los Angeles, pick a city, Atlanta, Los Angeles, New York. It really doesn't matter. Where two kids are like facing off with each other as rival gangs, right? Make it a coming of age story where Kendrick is representing one of the characters, Cole is representing another one, and they're just constantly going back and forth. Whether it with this like lyrical ability, I want to hunt you down, I want to kill you. You're part of the like rebel gang. You're part of my arch nemesis gang. I'm supposed to hate you. But somewhere along the line, as the album progresses, it gets just more and more conscious in the way that they are. And you get to the point where they're both talking about like black struggle, how it's important to help each other, black on black crime, in the sense that like they're both black and they're like thinking of like committing crimes against each other, not in the like Republican sense of like black on black crime as an excuse, right? I think that they would be fantastic. 20 songs, or 15 to 20 songs where they're going through this arc. The skits would be unbelievable. They're both playing this character. It gives them a solid excuse for like the first half of the album to just be like lyrical miracle. I want to body you, and then it gives it it also leads the way for like the second half of the album for both of them to be like real conscious, real storytelling, real depth, right? And they don't even have to pretend to be themselves. They don't even have to be themselves. They could literally pretend to be somebody else. They could literally place themselves and make themselves a character in that story. They don't have to talk about what J. Cole is going through. They don't have to talk about what Kendrick is going through. They don't have to talk about their kids. They don't have to talk. I mean, literally just an exercise of building a character, diving deep into that character, rapping in their own styles, but through the character's lens and through the character's point of view. They don't have to talk about anything. They don't have to talk about the feud. They don't have to talk about the rap game. They don't have to talk about other rappers. They don't have to talk about any of that. Literally just a conceptual album of two of the biggest hip hop names right now, going bar for half a record, and then going super conscious, finishing each other's verses. Man, it would literally change the rap game forever. That would be like my dream if they both did that, I often think why certain artists don't do that. anyway, not just in the hip hop genre, but just in general, because it would be so incredible to be able to pull that off. Whether you're a country artist, I mean, the Highwaymen kind of did that, right, where they all joined together and they all sang or whatever. But it was a conceptual album in the sense that they're speaking on behalf of women. It wasn't a conceptual album in the sense that they're writing towards each other. I think maybe Raising Sand with Alison Krauss and Robert Plant might have been a good one. But overall, like, if that happened in the hip-hop world, oh, man, that would be so good. Always a good day when J. Cole is trending. J. Cole turned 28 a couple days ago. Yeah, January 28th, I played that song. Cool. Well, hopefully it comes off. The fall off would be incredible. No, not Kanye trending. What happened to Kanye West? They have a Cartman as Kanye in the new South Park episode. That's hilarious. South Park is just so good. Boozy thinks he finally figured out Kanye West. Let's go.
Sanders. I think he thought he was Jesus. I swear to God. I think he thought he was Jesus.
You be on the shit, boo.
I think he thought he was Jesus.
You be on
He's talking about how he felt the Jews was. He's deliberately dogging blacks. When you see him, his hair is grown on his face, looking like this. Like, damn Jesus. Damn hood on. With scrapes around his clothes. Look at his slippers.
Look at his.
They used to call him Jesus. I thought he was Jesus.
Bro, Boozy's funny, man. Louisiana all day. I don't know if Kanye West might be delusional enough to think he's Jesus, but Kanye West is also an egomaniac. He'll probably also say some dumb shit like, "I'm better than Jesus. I'm the Jesus that Jesus could never be. I'm Kanye West." Whatever. Fuck out of here. I'm not with Kanye West. I need to make a whole video about that in general. Jay Prince is trending again, or that's probably still like the leftovers from yesterday. Let me see this video real quick.
Wallow scared of Jay Prince.
Let me see.
Podcast is that Gilly and Wallow, they some suckers. Like $1 million worth of game, and y'all give all these youngers this street politics. Y'all grew up in the Jay Prince era. Gilly scared of Jay Prince. Wallow scared of Jay Prince. They will never play with him. Y'all supposed to stop him and told him where he was wrong at. Like, we're right or wrong. This $1 million worth of game. Y'all ain't give him $1 million worth of game. Y'all let him say whatever he wanted to say. You niggas suckers, man. Bro, my balls get knocked off or go to jail. If you ain't get knocked off yet or go to jail, your ass hot. The fuck you talking about? You might be working with the police, bro. Police say this shit, bro. You been going on for years, bro. You got some police connections down there. You got to. Because you an open mob. Ain't no motherfucker. Bro, Young Thug got a RICO. How the fuck you ain't get one, bro? Like, you feel me? Like, everybody getting RICOs. They get 6'9" a RICO before Jay Prince. Get the fuck. Like, shit is special. Fuck out of here. Either your ass got police assistance or your ass is bluffing. It's one or the other. Either you bluffing or you got police assistance. You got people in high places. Still Jay Prince Wilder, he gonna be like, give me your son, give me your hand. And you gonna like, you gonna cut your hand off. Like, he one of them niggas, like, if you get caught stealing something in Texas, he get your hand. Like, he be like, come here. And you go out to eat, he just chop your hand off at the table or something. Like, what the government? They can't duck these switches, bro. Like, nobody can't duck them switches, bro. You can send paid shooters, bro. You can send 19 shooters, bro. You can pay 20 shooters, bro. That switch you. People from y'all camp real life shot that man. That man got shot, checked in with y'all, and y'all was faking. Y'all faking on his people for feeling some type of way. A nigga check in with y'all, die. His peoples feel some type of way, and y'all threatening his people. No mob, like go do some mob war shit. You niggas, you fake it. You niggas the weakest mob in mob history. What the fuck you talking about? That's the weakest mob in mob history.
I never understood the whole mob thing. I don't know. He's kind of contradicts himself here for the most part. But I don't know, man. That whole mob shit is just weird for me. The rap game really be functioning on some shit that I don't know. I'm not sure I'm with it. I did see Takeoff though. I did see Offset really say some shit about Jay Prince afterwards. So, what is this?
Mob ties is mob ties. It's rap-a-lot ties, you know. But they ain't got no mob to move nothing in America. They can't persuade no judge like the real Italian mafia can. They ain't got
Hey.
no construction contracts like the real mob ties in New York has with the unions and no. They just playing.
That's a good
games
point.
Like the niggas playing. Jay Prince is a mogul, but he don't have a mob, and he not a mafia.
Well, when you go to Houston, there's certain protocols that, quote unquote, celebrities checking in and things like that. I feel like a lot of people, when you
Make
go to
that
Houston,
white boy check in. Yeah, make the the white boy motorcycle game. Make Taylor Swift check in. Make Khloe Kardashian check in. What's the white boy name on The Voice? Make every motherfucking body check in. What's the white boy name down here? Post Malone. Make him check in.
Yeah.
Why the niggas got to check in? I just left Houston last week. I ain't check in. Yeah, I went through Houston, went to Beaumont. Nah, I ain't check in. So why the niggas got to check in, Mr. Prince? Mob ties?
I agree.
Nah, homie, take them restrictions and protocols off any nigga. We don't owe y'all nothing. Y'all people want to enjoy the entertainment. I can go hire me some white boy sheriffs to patrol me, but I'd much rather get the black security company. But if I got to check in because they gonna be dropping tips on me, now I go get the white boy security. You don't make them police check in. So no, that's what I mean by I don't respect nothing like that. You just making your people check in. That ain't how the mob work. The mob make everybody pay a price.
That's a good point. And on that note, we gonna get off of Jay Prince. Let me see. Tanya Harding, Republican clown show. Another day, another dollar. President Zelensky, what's happening in Ukraine? Who thinks President Zelensky is an absolute hero? A hero? I mean, he's a leader. He's a president. I don't know about a hero yet. He hasn't won the war, so he can't technically be a hero, right? The king receives President Zelensky of Ukrainian audience at Buckingham Palace. Just for show. He ain't the real king. He ain't the real king. That king can't do nothing. He can't go to war. He can't go to war without Congress approval. Victory will change the world. Damn, that Ukraine shit is hard over there right now, man. It's going to be crazy. I hope nothing crazy happens. Sanders, is Mr. Bernie trending? Tell me Mr. Bernie's trending. Oh, it's Sarah. I ain't trying to listen to this. Of normal versus crazy. Let's see. Let's indulge it.
Is between normal or crazy.
Folks, I just finished watching Sarah Huckabee Sanders' Republican response to Joe Biden's State of the Union speech. Absolute bonkers. The party put her up to give their speech, and she says tonight it's time for a change. Change? You work for Donald J. Trump, but you represent change? She said she wasn't sure what to believe from Joe Biden's State of the Union. This is a woman, again, who worked for Donald Trump, lied for Donald Trump, admitted under oath to the Mueller team that she lied for Donald Trump. This is a woman who said tonight that the choice is between normal and crazy.
Yo, that's crazy. How's Marjorie Taylor Greene gonna be, on some Meryl Streep, shouting across to the president, and then you gonna say that y'all are the normal ones? Y'all gonna cut Medicare and Social Security, and y'all are the normal ones? Yo, y'all's wild. Y'all are crazy. The greatest lie ever told is that Republicans care about working class people. That's the greatest lie ever told. That's really what they want you to believe, is that Republicans care for working class people. They do it so well. And they do it well because all they really do is talk shit about, Democrats. And Democrats have a fault in that too, because liberals don't know how to speak. They don't know how to answer for themselves. They don't know how to. They're so afraid. They so give in to this idea of I'm I'm gonna get labeled as somebody that doesn't know what's going on. You might not know what's going on. Say you don't know what's going on sometimes. It's fine. It's not a big deal. But politics is such a fucked up game, man, because liberals don't know how to speak, so they get tongue-tied, and then they say some dumb shit that they may like not even fully understand, and then Republicans run with that shit, and they're like, you see, they don't know what to do, they don't know what they're doing, they don't know anything that's happening, blah 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 blah. They just go and go and go and go and go, and that they make that their campaign for 6 months, and they make you understand and believe that that's the only thing that's been going on the Democratic side. They don't offer any policy, but they make us look ridiculous, and that's why people really think in middle America that Republicans have their best interest. It's fucking ridiculous. All right, I'm gonna get off Sarah Huckabee because the less I give, the more attention I give to them, the worse it is. Shameful. I'm sure this is about politics too. Let's see. Shameful. Oh no, is this Arabic? I'm like clicking it into some other world of the Twitter sphere right now. Oh, this might be something different. Okay, I'm gonna get off of this because I'm not too well versed on that. The New York Post. Isn't this one of the oldest? Let me see. What is happening? Former Twitter exec Yoel Roth admits the New York Post Hunter Biden's laptop story didn't violate any of Twitter's policies. Yet Twitter censored the story anyway. Yo, I think that was a big one. You know what the crazy part about the Hunter Biden story was? Is that they didn't have to suppress it. Like, they really didn't. All they had to do was let it rock for like a week or whatever. And eventually, maybe it would have been longer than a week, but eventually it would have just gone away. The same way like the Hillary emails just kind of like eventually went away. Republicans are going to try to hold on to that shit for as long as possible. Talk about Hunter Biden, he should be in jail, he should be in jail. But at this point, anybody with a sensible mind shouldn't trust anything that Republicans have to say because of the simple fact that they had Donald Trump as president. If Republicans had put people as presidents, has put candidates as presidents that were squeaky clean, then it's not a problem. It's, you know, they can talk, they can get on a moral high horse. But you can't have the man that was grabbing women by their private parts, that lied about what's the word I'm looking for? That slept with a porn star, that cheated on his wife, that lied and got bankrupt, that's not really a billionaire. You can't have that person as your spokesperson and then all of a sudden talk about like the sanctity of anything at that point. Like it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't hold any ground. Even though they're gonna stick to the emails as long as possible. They're gonna talk to Biden about classified documents and be like, put him in jail. But then when they look at Trump, they'll be like, well, everybody knows those classified documents weren't anything, or everybody knows that Mike Pence's documents were not in question, or whatever the fuck. Like, they're just hypocrites, man. At this point, nothing that they tell me about like sanctity of anything, whether it's the laptop or the emails or nothing, I'm not buying any of that shit whenever you had your spokesperson be Donald Trump. So, on the other side of that coin, though, Twitter should have left that shit alone. Because they're just playing with fire at that point. Now, even though the laptop thing is probably nothing, now at this point, it makes them look like it's something that it's not. So that's why they should have left it alone. It is what it is. All right, let's see what else is trending, and then we're going to call it a day, call it a night. You know, it seems like Russ is always trending in the NBA. James O'Keefe. What is this? Is forced out because you corporate types have no stomach for real journalism, or the Pfizer you will allow you to become a hollow shell. I don't know who James O'Keefe is, but Charlie Kirk stands with James O'Keefe, so maybe not necessarily a great person. Not gonna judge, but not the biggest fan of Charlie Kirk in general. Clown. James O'Keefe is an American hero, and Project Veritas is nothing without him. Of course, what the fuck is Project Veritas? Let's do it. Project Veritas. What is Project Veritas? Help us expose corruption. What is Project Veritas? Oh, look, it gives a little description over here. Project Veritas is an American far-right activist group founded by James O'Keefe 2010. The group produces deceptively edited videos of its undercover operations, which use secret recordings in an effort to discredit mainstream media organizations and progressive groups. This is on Wikipedia, so clearly the person on Wikipedia is more of the liberal type. But, you know, I'm also not doubting that that's exactly what Project Veritas is. Anything that says far right or far left, you got to take it with a grain of salt, right? So more NBA, more NBA, more NBA. I wish there was still like stuff happening with like the Grammys, because I would love to talk about more music. California police coming after Project Veritas journalist. This is insane. How much money does Pfizer pay YouTube? Oh, I think I know what this is. I think this is that one person that got like the Pfizer exec, when they were walking or whatever, saying some dumb shit. If Project Veritas board removes James O'Keefe, never support them again. This is tyrannical. Damn, that's crazy. And there will be no Project Veritas. Okay, what's happening with this homie? A whistleblower has contacted me about the news that James O'Keefe was put on leave and stripped of all authority at Project Veritas. This is difficult for me to publish. This is so difficult for me to publish. A staunch supporter of Project Veritas for years and even VIP at their events. Fuck out of here. People resign all the time. People do some dumb shit. It's probably some crazy shit. If he's involved in a far right activist groups, you can safely assume that he's probably involved in some other crazy shit also. So, well, it looks like that's it for today. I am gonna check out, and I'm doing this as a stream because I don't want to edit so late at night. Getting me used to streaming. So, on that note, peace. And I will see you guys tomorrow. No, tomorrow. Not tomorrow. A couple days from now. But peace.